Hey
Right.
guys, welcome to another episode of Purse First, the only podcast exclusively about the girls and gays who rap. I am Cecily, also known as Baldhead Bay, also known as Bun Bay, Sticks in a Bun, RIP, and Bad Fat Black Girl. Pierre, what are you doing?
You hear that?
Yes,
I'm playing.
nigga, we all heard that.
Sorry, I'm playing with something with my toes.
I don't know when Pierre is going to recognize that this is an audio-based show.
I'm y'all. It is 7 o'clock in the morning in LA. Okay,
Child. Who
I
are
am.
you?
I'm Prince Pierre, also known as Pigtail Baddie. Oh, I could have played sticks in a bun. Oh, is that appropriation? What is that?
R.I.P. That
R.I.P.
actually was. Yeah, it actually wasn't even okay when she was doing it. Anyway, Pierre, how are you? What's
I
going
am
on in your world?
good. Life has been good. What have I been up to? I just come back from Houston. Yeah, I just been chilling.
We keeping this brief today, y'all, because I'm about to catch on a flight to Atlanta, so I
I
gotta
forgot
run.
about that.
And I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. First of all, before I get on my soapbox, let me just say, if you are listening to this, we
Yes.
appreciate you, audio only girls. Make sure you are leaving us a 5-star rating, writing those reviews. However, if you would like to see my little bun, if you would like to see Pierre's pigtails, you can watch this episode on YouTube. And if you would like to get bonus content, additional opportunities to see us, subscribe to our Patreon. That's how you can support the show. It's only $5 a month. You get a bunch of amazing bonus content.
Now,
Thought I had, okay. Now,
oh,
now,
what you?
now, now. Why was you? This episode is chaotic.
It's
Go ahead.
early.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Okay,
friend.
so we're gonna jump straight into the show, and I wanted to talk about y'all girl Caresha, aka Young Miami, aka you know it's T when you see them two fingers touching. She dropped not one but two singles. The girls had to get to work, and she is back in the booth for
Because
tea
when
time.
she first dropped Tea Time, she only gave us just, basically the
Yeah.
hook. So now that we actually have some verses, Pierre and I, for our bonus content on Patreon this week, are going to rate the bars. I can't wait to hear Pierre's honest thoughts.
Mm.
But this is basically Caresha's. So Caresha, this isn't Caresha's like first two singles, but I do feel like Caresha is now on like her first rollout as a solo artist. She gave us what was the song? Wild Waves singing in this pussy like a funeral. Buenas noches. What was that song?
Roaches.
Yeah, Roaches or Boy. I always call the song Buenas noches. Fuck. Rap Freaks. I
Um,
think it was called Rap Freaks. And she gave us that. So we was like, okay, Caresha doing some little solo stuff. And Caresha, I'm not gonna hold you. Caresha do got a couple of features as a solo artist that I do like. I love her verse on the Don't Play With It remix, where she be like, I'm single and Sin Diddy, no shade with it, whatever the fuck she be saying. Um, but I feel like now she's in, like, she gave us two singles back to back. One of them was kind of that, the type of song that everybody put at the intro of they mixtapes, a song about how she got it out the mud. Pierre, can you look up the name of that song for me? The other song she dropped this week.
Newsflash.
Newsflash. Okay. So Caresha gives us Tea Time and Newsflash. Both of them have videos, I believe. The Tea Time video might have just been a little snippet because she was just kind of in like a little dressing room with Summer, getting some footage. Also, Summer is so cute. That is Caresha's daughter with Southside. She is just such a little cutie patootie.
Is he the
Um,
one that died?
no, that was her first baby daddy that died. That was her baby daddy from around the way that died.
Okay, that was the one Rolling Ray had beef with. Rolling Ray never met her, but Rolling Ray was like, "That's why your baby daddy died," and boom, it never gave dead, and that's what sparked the whole thing. Santana was like, "You bogus for talking about her baby daddy. Yeah, you talking all that shit, but let me see if you can walk, walk, walk,
Pierre,
walk."
why do you always know the beef from the furthest recesses, corners of the black internet? I don't
Cause
understand that about you.
it be
Like, how do
happening
you know that?
live. It be happening live. Like she was like, "Rolling Ray, you went too far talking about my baby daddy." He did not care.
I don't think he did. That's the big part. So Pierre, like, what are you thinking about the rollout? What are you thinking about Carisha's
I'm not seeing it for Caresha as female rapper this era. I really think she should scrap this whole thing. And I honestly think her label, if she's signed to a label still, if she's still with that P and Q and all them people y'all be naming.
Quality control.
Yeah.
Not that P and Q. First of
Y'all be
all,
like,
it's
that's
Coach
P,
K.
that's Q,
It's
and
P and
K,
it's
and oh yeah, R go give me the record deal, and Q, how she
oh
sounded,
Lord.
Q, see, she been rapping for a week. I think they're gonna scrap it. I think they thought Tea Time was more than what it was because everybody joked about the two fingers missing. I think she think we anticipated her album more than we actually did. And I think after these two singles, if they do drop an album, it'll just be to just get it out the way because it's already recorded and paid for. But if not, they're gonna just scrap it and you'll see like a new show or something coming soon.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I think that the girls are throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
even think it was about like, oh, she thought people was so ready for, the comeback. I think that Caresha was like, I have to do something. Obviously, Caresha is no longer doing Caresha Please because Revolt, the network that Caresha Please was part of, is one that was founded by a certain person who is experiencing some legal troubles right now, is currently fighting for freedom. And, so obviously that wasn't a thing. We know that Caresha had an interest in acting. Meech, Where's My Husband didn't go over quite as well as she thought. And so yeah, I think that Caresha is like, shit, what Imma do now? What I really need y'all to understand is that when we say that we are in a recession and that the money is drying up, that
Cecily.
is true. No, for real, Pierre. Like that, people
Yeah.
really do have to understand that is true for everybody. That is true for everyone. You're about to see I'm sure you've noticed it if you have creative people in your circle. Everybody is announcing what their new thing is gonna be and they
Mm-hmm.
betting on themselves. I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
this creative project. I'm pivoting to do this. I'm trying this. People are
Mm-hmm.
trying new things. And I actually don't say this as shade. Pierre was saying that it would have been shade. I'm not saying this to be shady. I'm saying this because that is an indicator of the fact that people's financial reality is maybe looking a little bit different and they are having to figure out what might change that. I mean, it's no way around it. It's no other way to kind of say it. And so that's kind of what this feels like to me. I think even looking at how the videos are shot, even looking at like the concept that she went for, with the videos, I think Carisha is like, oh shit, okay. I gotta make sure that my kids is still able to eat the way that they've been eating. But with that being said, I hate to be the one to say this. I do kind of like tease. I think it's catchy. I don't know what is so catchy to me,
She still can't find the beat to me. I hate that she rap like that Florida shit.
but don't none of these. Yeah, I'm like that's the
Yeah,
style
I was
now.
just saying, yeah, you like that. You always
I
have.
don't. I actually don't like that, but I think my ears have like adjusted to it. Like, oh, okay, like that's how bitches rap now. I don't like it. I like me myself personally. I like a bitch that can ride the beat. Speaking of which, great
I was just
transition.
gonna say that's the perfect
Great
transition.
transition. Okay, so our girl, the stallion, the hot girl. She First of all, before we even get into her big announcement, y'all know that song Juvenile had dropped BBB that all the millennials been liking? And everybody had kept saying, excuse me, it's only one woman for this job. And that is Megan Thee Stallion.
She
It
answered.
it took a few weeks. But baby, and I'm gonna post this on our Instagram where I was literally in Juvenile comments like at the Stallion, get your notes app ready and get to work. Like we need baby, literally today as we are recording this, Juvenile has dropped the BBB remix featuring Megan Thee Stallion. And when I say real hot girl shit, it's real hot girl shit. Like as soon as I heard it, like as soon as I heard her say real hot girl shit, I was like I was just so excited. I love a good Megan feature. And I just want to say, like, when he first dropped this song and we were like, yeah, Megan Thee Stallion should be on this, Megan Thee Stallion should be on this. The hotties was like, y'all didn't hear He Think I Love Him. Y'all just need to go listen to He Think I Love Him, He Think I Love Him. Because that is the freestyle that Megan did to this
Right.
beat already. And I was like, "Yes, I heard it. That's why we want her on the song." I feel like they were saying like, "Baby, yeah, I heard it and I want her to do it again." Like, how I don't understand what's not clocking to you that we're standing on business.
She
Like,
got a
yeah,
pencil and a pad. She know how to write some new words,
she can write some new words, and she
and
did.
she did.
Girl, Megan Thee Stallion said, "A YN can't do shit for me. I need that old money AARP."
I love Hawaiian though, so I can't. Purse first.
Purse first. Y'all, everybody been, bringing up Bob the Drag Queen to us recently. Guys, we don't know Bob the Drag Queen. We didn't want any smoke with Bob the Drag Queen. Purse first, ass last is a proverb, is an old pimp hoe proverb that predates all of us. I had no clue that Bob the Drag Queen had a show called that, and then more recently, Bob the Drag Queen has opened up Purse First Studios. I think it's all cute and great. Bob, just please don't sue us. Anyway, moving right along. Pierre, leave Bob the Drag Queen alone.
He better leave us alone. But yeah,
Okay,
talk
Pierre,
about your girl.
share the big news. Share the big news about our girl. You know you happy for her too. You know you happy for her too.
I am. I am. I was talking about my friends last night and they were talking about female raps, and we'll get to this topic as well. But anyway, Megan is going to be on Broadway. She is going to be playing
These my
Zindler.
Broadway jazz hands.
Let me see. Okay. She'll be playing Zindler, and she's the first woman to ever play this role.
I don't know how I feel about that. Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all trying to be funny.
No, they
Cause
do
see,
that. They
Meg then got a little skinny now. But I
yeah.
remember when y'all was saying that Meg was a man and all that stuff. And I don't like that type of trend. I don't
Yeah.
like transphobia and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I got to see.
No, it's a lot of people that play like, and I don't think she's. Well, I have to see because I don't know if she'll be playing a.
Right. Like she might the
They
character
might
might
switch
not
her
be a
character
guy.
over. Exactly. So
Okay. I see
I
what you
have to
mean.
see, but I do think it's a good role. I am interested in seeing Megan rap. I mean Megan act like on stage. Cecily, even though
It's going. It's going. Let's just
yeah,
be
Cecily
in
is
case
going,
that
but
wasn't clear.
yeah, but even though I don't think I think Megan is a smart girl. She got Popeyes and shit, and I don't think she's hurting financially. I think this is also a recession indicator. You girls are going to see people pivoting that has never pivoted before. You are going to see some very strange things. You go see Barack Obama opening up a McDonald's. You go see
Baby, people's money is tight. Everybody everywhere, the money is tight. The bills are going up. The interest rates are on everything are going up. Like people's it's getting crazy out here.
yeah, Roxy Diaz is dating Anthony Anderson. Like it's
Wait,
a recession.
wait, wait, wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Okay, let me just close my eyes and just process the sentence again. Now you are talking about
Uh
Roxy Diaz of 106 in Park is dating Anthony Anderson of Blackish.
yes. Everybody keeps saying that's a clear recession indicator. People are getting together that you didn't even know knew each other. Like niggas is just coming out with anything.
Okay, purse first.
Uh,
Hey, wow, wow, wow. What do we
uh,
I don't know what to do with that information.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Ugh. So I'm excited for a couple of reasons. First of all, that means that Megan Thee Stallion is about to be in New York for like 3
I
weeks.
was just, oh my
I'm
God,
very
that is
excited. Yeah.
the only thing you care about. Literally
Because
the only thing.
Here's the thing. Y'all don't understand. Broadway, my friend Ashley, shout out to Ashley Graham, did Chicago. And she was telling me, she was like, "Oh no, they
Oh yeah, and
work
by
your
the way,
ass on
this
Broadway."
is Moulin Rouge. If people didn't know who Zindler was from, this is the musical Moulin Rouge. She's gonna be
Did
in
we
Moulin
not
Rouge.
say
No, we
what
never said
the
what. I just said the character.
child? We not good at this, y'all. Yeah, she's gonna be in Moulin Rouge. And
Which
so
there are so many other people that she could be. There's so many other people that she could be in Moulin Rouge.
yeah, but I think that she's not I'm assuming that Zidler is kind of it's not a main
And
role.
not.
And I think, yeah, it's like, okay, you just kind of go in and get your feet wet and, not too much. because of what I was about to say is like they work you on Broadway, like the rehearsal times, the sometimes you're doing multiple shows a day. It's a lot on your body. It's a lot. It's a time suck. That's why some you will notice that some people only do it for, certain amounts of time. So yeah, like I am proud of her though, because I do think that this is going to be an opportunity for folks to see her as entertainer versus a rapper. I mean, I think people who enjoy her rap know that she's a good entertainer, but I think that this is an opportunity for people who don't necessarily know her within that realm to see that. Um, and if y'all haven't noticed, that's the goal these days. I know I used to joke about like the pop star, like I used to get irritated when they put the girls in the leotards and turn them into pop stars. But I think that ultimately, like when you hit a certain threshold, which is like the threshold that somebody that like Megan Thee Stallion has now crossed, it is about becoming just like an overall entertainer, a star, if you will. You have to be able to do more things. I can't wait to see what type of shit Cardi get into.
Uh,
Maybe after she done with this run for Am I the Drama.
please be done with it. I want to say that
You just mad because you
Zindler
ain't go to the
is.
show.
I'm gonna go to the show in another city. Zidler is the real name is Harold. That's so Zidler is the last name, so that's why I was unfamiliar with the Harold. So Harold, anybody that knows he kind of is a main character, and he's currently being played by Cecily Friend, who she just mentioned, Bob the drag queen. Bob the drag queen is currently playing Harold
Shut
Zidler,
up.
and I guess he's gonna be taking a break and letting her do it or something like that. I don't know, but yeah.
Wow. All right, look at our worlds colliding.
He'll be done March 22nd, and I think that's when the Stallion's gonna
Look, the
pop
Rap
in.
Girl podcast replaced first, and now a Rap Girl replacing his role on the
Period.
goddamn Moulin
Period.
Rouge.
Period.
I'm just playing. Shout
Period.
out to Bob the Drag Queen. Okay, cute. What's next?
What did I text you last night?
Oh my God, y'all. Pierre told me something last night. We was on FaceTime that just really got my tits in a twirl. And that's actually part of why I set the show notes up like this week, because I kind of wanted to get to the good news out the way, because we're actually kind of in a funk. Like Pierre told me that for the first time this decade, so I'm
Yes.
assuming in the 2020s, there is no female rapper in Billboard's Hot 100.
Mm-hmm.
100, the Hot 100 of the
Yeah.
100 songs that people are listening to. There's not a female rapper in any of them.
And keep in mind, it's all types of songs in the 100. It's all types of little throwaway TikToks, all types of, it's
Doechie's not even on there.
not one,
So
not a
motherfuckers
Doja
not even
Cat
listening
who's
to Anxiety no more.
not a
No
Doja
Doja Cat.
Cat, not a Cardi who's currently on tour, not.
Yikes. Yikes on the motherfucking bike.
Excuse my YN, y'all, please. She don't know no better. This girl talking about yikes on the bike.
Well, you talking about me. I thought the YN was over there with you.
No, you yikes on a bike. The fuck is you talking about?
Pierre, and you so ghetto because that's actually a white people. I feel like that's a white people phrase.
No, what? Yikes on a motherfucking bike.
Yeah, I
But
mean, listen, this almost feels like we're back at that place where we are
yes,
having
that's
another rap girl
yes,
town hall.
yes, yes,
Pierre and I called this years ago. I do just
yes.
want to make that clear. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, for the past few years, female rap has been on a decline, in terms, in comparison to where it was at the peak of the in 2017, 2018, peak of the pandemic.
The girls were in the booth. Our
Yeah.
ears were to the streets. We wanted that female. Um, Go ahead.
And I have to say, I think that two things happen. One, I think that we got duped and spoiled a little bit, because I think that we were in an era, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. We were in an era where Black women were being platformed on a national level, culturally, politically, socially, in a way that they currently are not. Right now, what we are seeing is like almost an erasure of like Black women as the center of like culture in America. And that is not a mistake. It is reflective of the political climate that we're in. It's reflective of the administration that we have. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on that, I actually wrote an essay about it
Run.
on my Substack. No, I'm serious. I wrote an essay
I
about it on
know.
my Substack. It's called "The Black Girl Magic Era is Dead. Now What?" It's badfatblackgirl.substack.com, and you can read my thoughts on that. So I do just want to say that like some of this is not just about like the girls not working, the girls not being in the booth, the girls not making quality product, any of that. Because if you look to the left or the right, there's always going to be a girl that can rap her ass off, period, because women can rap. Okay. Like we know that to be true, but we do have to acknowledge that a few years ago, we had a culture that was more open to hearing what they had to say. We had an industry that was more aligned to platforming them. And, and, and that's just that. And then on the
The
other
second.
hand, and so the second point, so I think we was kind of duped a little bit, but then I also think that we're in a recession, and like I think about Maya Don a lot, and the fact that Maya Don is now making fitness content, book club content, and like even the music content that Maya the Don makes now is very DIY. So I think the last video that I saw of her like talking about music, she was talking about how she built a studio in her house because she was like, yeah, like sometimes when I'm ready to get in a booth, I need to just be able to get in a booth. I don't want to go spend like $2,000 on the studio time, right? And so I I think we do have to consider all of the factors that like eat for those like mid tier or kind of like I won't say entry level rap girls because some of them have been doing it for a long time, but you know what I mean. For more of those like underground type girls, like our Mans, our Connie Diamonds, our Maya Dons, right? Shit, even like our YK nieces, our Plutos, right? Who serve a very specific audience. We have to think about where they're able to book their shows, how much they're able to charge for tickets, how many people are going to be able to come out, and basically, like, is music even like the money maker? Like, if you think about bitches really getting in the booth to like get out the hood and shit, baby, that ain't the plan no more. Like, you can't bank on that like you used to.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm literally glad you brought that up because that was going to be one of my talking points. So yesterday I had friends over, Shar and Anthony were here, and I told them this quote about no female rapper in the Billboard 100. And we were just discussing, and on, you know how I talked about we're in this season where just the, you know, everybody on Cecily posted this clip on Instagram about me talking about like young hoes just jumping in the booth. A lot of young hoes are jumping in the booth. They're getting this popularity and they are finding a nigga and they are getting pregnant.
P purse first, Pierre.
I think, and Shar specifically, she's so disappointed in Flo Millie. These girls are finding like Lotto is booed up. Megan is booed up. Glorilla is booed up. Flo Millie, booed up. What's the girl
And
name
then
who
Caresha was booed up and now her man in jail.
Caresha
Now
was
she
booed
back in the
up?
booth.
Now JT booed up and do whatever she wants to. But what's the girl name who wedding we was all looking at? Oh my God, I listen to her song every day. I'm
Mona
so mad
Leo.
at Mona Leo. I listen to her song every single day in the gym. It's crazy. It's the first song on my gym playlist. And some of them, that was the young baby Tate, our cousin. She's a mother now, and we losing our rappers to motherhood. And
We losing our rappers to motherhood is a crazy thing to say.
we losing our rappers to motherhood. And Anthony ended up saying, what if they're trying to show you that you can keep your career and still be a mother? Cardi is the only person that has proved this right. She's the only person that drops a baby and go on tour the next day. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else.
Cause quiet as kept. Baby, Nikki waited a couple decades to have that baby. Nikki waited to have that baby. She did. Nikki waited to have that baby. She did.
She did. You know,
Pierre, don't make me agree with this. I hate to,
I mean,
I never want to be the person to
anytime I
tell
get
the
to blame
girls
a
that they
nigga,
can't
yeah, but
have their
anytime I
babies.
get to
But
anytime I get to blame a nigga, I'ma take that chance. I blame niggas. I blame niggas.
I mean, you won't get no strong rebuttal from me. I just, hey. I made my
The
I
rap
made my political
Avengers are
points earlier.
the rap of female rap Avengers are booed up right now, and now all of a sudden there is no female rapper in the Hot 100. First time in a decade.
But okay, but hold on, let's back up though, because when I really think about the girls who really should be in that list, who would normally be in that list sustaining it, they not booed up. Doja
Yes,
Cat
they
not
are.
booed up. Doechie's
Doja
not
Cat is
booed
the
up.
only one. Doechii might be.
You got T?
My
Should you save
answer
it for ass
straight.
last?
No, I don't,
Okay,
because I
that's what
can't
we talking
remember.
about. No, no, no. That's what we gonna
No,
talk
I
about on
don't
ass
think,
last.
I don't want to start no rumors.
That's why we gonna do it on ass last. They know we on here. Somebody literally commented on our Patreon. It was like, oh my God, it was like a new Patreon subscriber. And she was like, oh my God, the unhinged shit that y'all say.
Y'all, ass last and our Patreon listen. If the
Ass last is crazy, honestly and truly.
okay.
Okay, transition a little bit. It's actually crazy because the episode before last, we was kind of just talking about this. For ass last, I was talking about the Brat and how, her being a wife is like so, big to the brand now. And she recently did an Angie Martinez interview where, Angie Martinez was like asking her about, basically like being queer and, what that has been like navigating the industry. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And again, normally we don't talk about this type of stuff in the main episode, but I'm gonna tell you why it's important because Brat was the first solo female rap artist to go platinum.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have a lot more things to talk to Brat about than the fact that she is gay, something that anybody who is gay and has known since 1998.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it kind of irritates me that like that's the main like conversation that folks want to have, when I just feel like there's something so much more valuable that exists there. And especially when we think about the fact that the Brat can really fucking rap. Like I don't think I think that there's a whole generation of people right now who have never heard the Brat rap
Oh,
and have no
absolutely.
clue.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, Cecily.
Like,
Absolutely.
I don't know, something about that irritates me. Like, I don't know why that like got under my skin that like after all of this time, like
Did the Brat get locked up? Where was she for like a chunk of period of time that I'm trying to
she
remember?
did have some legal issues. She did have some legal issues.
Okay, because
You know, and going back to the point that I made on Ass Last, I will say that there has been Brat definitely gives old nigga. Like she has not like evolved, I feel like, in terms of her style or anything to like keep. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, people are allowed to age gracefully, but when we're talking about somebody who works in the music industry, who works in like an industry that is honestly a young folks game, if we be honest. I actually want to return to that point, but that is part of the job. So I know she had some legal issues. I don't think she was actually locked up though.
yeah, because she disappeared for a while and then just appeared back on the radio.
Yeah, all of a sudden she was just back. I actually have that is a great.
Like I'm like, there's a chunk of period of my life where the Brat was just gone,
She
and
just
I don't
wasn't
know.
there. Yeah.
I'm like, was she locked up or something?
I feel like her last big project, she helped Bow Wow get up there, and then all of a sudden she was like, "All right, you take it from here. You be the stud now." Right? But
Yeah.
you don't think Bow Wow look like a stud? I feel like there's a certain genre
Hold
of
up.
boys who look
In
like
2000,
studs, and I feel like if that was your crush, it was like an early end. Like they said, like if Lil Fizz was your favorite out of B2Ks, you grew up to like studs. It's like a pipeline.
in 2008, which is she was sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Damn, she did go. So how much did she
Yeah.
actually serve?
She sentenced to 3 years in prison, 7 years of probation, and 200 hours of communication. In May 2010, which is 2 years, she was temporarily released after serving 20. She served 2 years. She did 2 years.
Damn, Brad was in jail for 2 years.
What she did 2 years and then had to go back to jail. And then she was released in 2011. So that was a whole 3 years. Right,
Wow.
because I'm like, she just disappeared so she was locked up. She was locked up for an altercation. Chicago niggas.
And she must have beat the shit out of somebody. She got 3 years for fighting. 3 years in prison. She got a felony for fight. She beat the shit.
So
What?
here's the thing. The first time she got in trouble, it was a misdemeanor because she hit a woman with a gun. The woman had 6 stitches on her head. That was her first misdemeanor. And then she was involved in another altercation while she was on probation at a Halloween party. Studio 772, she was arguing with a hostess, an ex-NFL cheerleader, Shayla. And when the hostess walked away, the brat attacked her from behind, striking her in the head with a bottle. And that is so Chicago. That is so Chicago. The girl was rushed to the hospital and the brat was released. She was pleaded guilty to aggravated assault charges where she was sentenced to 3 years in prison, 7 years of probation. So they gave her 10 years for that.
Baby, y'all West Side people.
I
Cause that's the thing. Brad went to my high school for a little bit, but Brad really from the West Side. Her people is from the
I,
West Side. So,
I love a bottle.
oh, y'all too ghetto for me. Well, that's now we know the source of Brad's absence. But I'm like, shit, I wonder if they talk. I'm like, shit, I wonder if they talked about that. Now, I do remember on her reality show, she was talking about how, like, you know, right now she was at a point in her life where she really just wanted to be like on a straight and narrow. Cause shit, I guess she probably just got off papers. That's what her ass been. She probably was on
Yeah,
probation. She probably couldn't move around and do a
yeah.
bunch of the shit that she wanted to do because she was on papers for 7 years. Free Brat. I'm glad you got up out that gym and then you got you a woman that you know had her own business and shit going on, so you know you could really just
Ooh,
try to rebound.
in February 2024, the person filed a lawsuit against the brat and won $6.4 million to cover her injuries and past and future loss of earnings. Brat did not have $6.4 million. I know she
She
didn't.
don't. She gonna have to hit that bankruptcy.
She probably did already.
See, now it's all coming back to me on the reality show. She was also talking about how she was like weird about getting married because she didn't want Judy to inherit her financial problems.
Chicago niggas, I don't care, male, woman, or non-binary. That is a Chicago nigga.
That is Brat is really a Chicago nigga through and through. Through and through.
I don't
Got
want to
them
get
loud
married
ass
'cause
clothes on, wanna be beating bitches up in the club.
and I know it
And
was
I don't
somebody she was fucking. I know it was. Cause why you fighting the waitress and hitting her with a bottle? What she do?
I
Not
don't
go home with
necessarily think so, yeah. I feel like Chicagoans have a low threshold for what we perceive as disrespect sometimes. Like, we have a code around shit that we think is, like, disrespectful and crazy that a lot of other people do not have.
we went we
I
went out
have learned that. I have
we
learned
went
that.
we went out to eat the other day. It was me and all my friends. And the waitress come up, she said something. We thinking the waitress cool as hell. TT said she got a nasty ass attitude. All my friends was like, yo, this girl literally didn't do
She said,
nothing.
"Hi, how are you?"
we, we like this girl didn't do nothing.
And what's crazy about us, we cannot be talked out of it.
He
And
was
once
like,
I have decided that she has a nasty ass attitude, I'm on that. I'm on that with her. Actually, we're either gonna fix that attitude
uh,
or like I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to say, "Oh yeah, my bad. I could have said that different." Or
yeah.
I'm on that with. What's wrong with
It's
us?
like she got a
What's wrong
nasty
with us,
attitude. We terrible
friend?
people.
What is wrong with us? I don't know why Chicago people are like this. Like we are very like we strict. We are strict a little bit. We unserious, but we real strict. Like, I don't know what that's about. But okay, I mentioned that there was a point that I wanted to go back to around like because I was saying that
The
like
young
Brat,
era.
yeah, that Brat, you know, was not necessarily like keep it up with the era. And I do just want to part of the reason why Pierre and I embrace the fact that we are the uncle and the auntie is because I feel like there is an acknowledgement here that rap is a young people's game. I
It
like
is.
y'all remember when I had to break that news to Pierre a few weeks ago that like, yeah, baby, like it's just it's not our demo anymore. You know what I mean? Like, oh, niggas only get away with still being in the booth when they got a whole lot of money. Is he could get his old ass in the booth because he got money. You know, like all the niggas that's our age and above, they are established. They have built-in fan bases and they have built-in coins to be able to sustain themselves. But yeah, it's a young people's game, and I think that also is going to impact the longevity of female rap because I just think that younger generations they're not having the same experiences that like our generation was or that even a generation I guess like the older Gen Z generation was having. So like what are they even going in the booth to say almost is like I think a question that comes up for me quite a bit. I think that there's a level of emotional maturity and vulnerability that younger generations are trying to embrace, but they don't have the life experience to match it yet. So, like, I found that, like, a lot of the young girls, like, they get in a booth and, like, the shit they be talking about, I'll be like, oh, like, that's cute that you think that right now because you're 19 years old. Good for you. Good for you, sister. Like, you know what I mean? Like, good for you,
Yeah,
little sis.
yeah.
You'll get there. Like, that's how I feel about a lot of it. And so, yeah, I think, we just about to go through like a little bit of a dark era. And we'll have to see what's waiting on us on the other side. But everybody is feeling it, including
Cecily is eating these transitions, y'all. She's eating them.
including and I
She's
didn't even get my
eating.
show notes in front of me, including our dear sister.
She's eating these.
Y'all, Ice Spice said that she is not on no motherfucking Ozempic. She ain't getting no shots. It's so funny that like shots. Remember everybody when they used to talk about shots, it used to be about like ass shots. Now when people
Your
talk about
booty.
shots, they talking
It's about
about
weight
a
loss.
GLP-1. Yeah, isn't that funny? So Ice Spice basically got online to clear up the rumors that she was not on Ozempic. She said that she lost weight because she was stressed. Or I'm sorry, no, she said she lost weight from depression, actually. Ice Spice had not been doing well. And I was like, okay, let me just, do a quick little, flashback to, what could have caused that. I'm like, could it have been that her career was falling off in real time? Especially because she had been maybe feeling bullied, especially after everything happened with Cleopatra. I was just like thinking about everything that goes into that. And I was just like, oh shit, like again, like I think it's a sign of the times, guys. Like y'all done stressed Isis out.
I
Pierre, if you
have
had
no
to
problem.
offer Ice Spice some words of encouragement, what would you say to our sister?
The last $100,000 you have in your bank account, um, go and buy a Popeyes or go and you young folks, y'all get money so quick and y'all think, and this is coming from a cousin who, like, I have a cousin that was a millionaire who was famous on TikTok or whatever. Like, y'all get that money so quick and y'all think that for the rest of y'all life, that money is going to be coming that quick forever. And it is not. The quicker you get it, the quicker you lose it. I Spice, you did your run. I don't see a future in rap. I do also am not the rap king. Like I'm not in charge of the rap girl, so you can prove me wrong. I'm totally fine with being proven wrong. However, the style of rap and all that other stuff, like I don't see it in the future. So take your coin, go buy some Bitcoin or something.
Do not buy any Bitcoin.
The-
Do not a building, a property, or something.
Go buy a
Something.
building, go buy a property,
Don't buy no Bitcoin. Some art,
invest
anything.
invest in some art, studio equipment, like become a manager or something. Get back friends with Cleopatra. And yeah, I wish you the best, baby girl. Cecily prayed on your downfall.
I did not play. I did not play on that girl downfall. I was just gonna add to that too, like, I think also, the more time that you take off, it's like the more competition also that is built up over time, the more folks that have come out to like kind of vie for the same attention, the same audience base. So yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a little bit more difficult. What would I do if I was Ice Spice? Yeah, I think I would go hyper local. I think I would literally go back to the Bronx and like be the fucking queen of the Bronx. I think I would like open up a bunch of like hair. I would open up like hair salon, nail salon, literally start like some type of like like I would literally go just open up a bunch of local businesses that I knew. Like I would buy a bodega. Like I would buy like an existing bodega. I would just buy that bitch out from the people that own it and like do some shit like that. Like just and start like that. Like I
Yes.
open up a fucking line of bodegas, bitch. Like, you know what I
She's
mean? I would just go
26.
hyper
She has the world ahead of her. She can
period.
start. She can start now to the point where by the time she's 35, no one is even going to know she was a rapper. Will Smith
Period.
did it. People don't even know he was the first rapper to win a Grammy. Like, people have
Yes,
no
we do know
idea.
that.
No,
I
we
guess the
know that
kids
because
don't
we
really
was
know that.
old. No, they don't know Will Smith from rapping. We know because he was rapping when we were kids. None of the Gen Z or Gen Alpha, none of them know Will Smith, the rapper. None of them. None of them.
So they don't even know, because this generation knows Fresh Prince because they real nostalgic like that. But they don't know that, like, the reason Fresh Prince was like a
Yes,
character that worked
exactly.
was because he was a rapper on TV.
And they do not know he met Quincy Jones, and Quincy Jones was like, "I like your rapping. Let me give you a show." They don't know that. They do not know that. They don't know our parents was like, "Summer, summer, summertime." They don't know that.
And then we was like, "Welcome to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami."
They don't know that. They have no idea.
Yo, this episode is all over the place.
Yeah. But Ice Spice needs to do that.
Okay, well.
And
Do we have anything else on the docket?
I bet that nigga made more money than her.
Who? Stop playing with him right here. Him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I doubt it. From the music,
Yeah,
probably,
as
but
a
I think that
producer.
because she's
Oh, not her shows.
yeah,
but wasn't he her DJ on shows?
I don't know, but what I'm saying is that Ice Spice did during her little run. Ice Spice got a lot of brand deals that honestly more than made up for any of that money that she was gonna make rapping.
If any of her songs went commercial, and they were
It
produced
wasn't the
by
songs,
him,
though, it literally just her.
I bet he comes out on top. He
Well,
ain't lost no weight. Y'all stop stressing over these niggas.
I don't think she was stressed.
Yes, it was. Because Ice Spice, you 26, girl. You still got it. You still a baddie. You still pretty. Don't listen to these Sesali hoes praying on your downfall. You still got it, baby girl. Hang in there.
Moving right along. Oh boy on the Joe Budden show said that Glorilla's sister was trying to scam him out of $5,000 to come on the show and talk about the drama. Guys, so all the hood guys, send this to the most ghetto bitch you know. There are a lot of ways to make money through fame and celebrity. Doing interviews is not one of them.
Talking to journalists, babe.
No one pays, no one reputable pays for interviews. And if you're getting paid to do a quote unquote interview, it's not really an interview. It's like a form of entertainment. So that actually means that you're just being booked to go on a show.
Make a fool of yourself and get ratings. They don't care about your answers.
You are absolutely insane if you thought Mark Lamont Hill, that's his name, right? If you thought Mark Lamont Hill was going to pay you any amount of money to be on a podcast. And that is because you guys don't understand fully how the industry works. I'm going to be honest. You know who you need? Let's give you some advice too, Studrilla. You need to be going to holler at Woody them over there with the Hoochie Daddies. So that you can get, not so you can be on Hoochie Daddies the show per se, but so that you can get tapped into that network of people who get booked to host things for the LGBTQ community. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be talking to them folks who play for the WNBA, who DJ for the WNBA games and shit. So you can get paid and booked to host those shows. You need to be hosting Glorilla lookalike contests. You need to be, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that you need to be doing, that you can be able to do, with your newfound visibility while you have it.
I'm going to reach out to her.
Also is...
We going to have her on the show, Cecily.
Pierre, no, we are not. No, we are not having that.
We getting Brorilla on the show, y'all.
We are not going to have Brorilla on this show. But we do wish you the best, and that is my word of advice for you. Now, moving on to As Last. Pierre was trying to avoid a rumor, but I am just desperate for the tea because, first of all, she's so fan. I would like anything that you've heard, I would like to know about who Doechii is allegedly dating.
It's crazy because I remember, this is how much I stay in the street. I remember hearing that Doechii was in a relationship with a girl.
God. Oh, I would love to see that tape. Oh, all that just their skin together. Wow.
Pillow full of freckles, but okay.
What? And Purse First listeners, Ass Last listeners, if you know, you know that Pierre just naturally eased us on up out of here. It is time to go because when he don't know how to act no more, we have to wrap the show up.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening to another episode of First. Make sure y'all have to subscribe to Patreon. Y'all have to subscribe to Patreon to get all this to the ass last tea about who we think Doechii is dating. Subscribe to our YouTube to watch this. Subscribe to my Substack. I realized last week when I promoted this, I called it my TikTok, but then gave the Substack handle. Subscribe to my Substack. It's where I write all my shit. badfatblackgirl.substack.com. You can follow Pierre on the social medias at Prince Charming P. You can follow the show at Purse First Show. You can follow me at Bad Fat Black Girl on all platforms. And with that, we will holla because I got to get my ass ready to catch
Yes.
my flight. That is literally in an hour and a half. Okay, bye.